Happiness is not a goal. And if you ask most people, what do you want in life? They say, I want to be happy. I always say you should never pursue happiness. Don't pursue happiness. Pursue a lifestyle where the byproduct of that lifestyle is happiness. You need to be clear what you want in life. What's your purpose in life? And people don't know this because they don't spend any time with themselves. If you're not feeling well, what do? You go online, right? You look at people standing at the bus stop for 10 minutes waiting for the bus. They get uncomfortable with being with themselves, they pull out the phone and they start engaging with something. Because to actually be with you is probably one of the most challenging things you can face in life. And the whole purpose of the monastery is to strip everything and everyone away from a person, and they're only left with themselves. You see all the beautiful things about yourself and you see all the ugly things about yourself. And the way to survive right off the bat is to learn to accept you for who you are. And if you don't accept yourself for who you are, you will never make it in the monastery. You just really have to put 2 arms around yourself and go, this is me. Accepting doesn't mean condoning. It's just acknowledging that this is where you are right now. You're made up of good things and not so good things, and it's okay. And I always looked at myself as a building under construction. There's still work going on, the scaffolding, there's tools lying around, the nails, but it's a work in progress. And that's the first thing you have to do as a monk, is accept yourself for who you are. Because as soon as you go in, you're going to see everything. And if you don't accept yourself for who you are, you'll want to leave. We were taught how to go to sleep, we were taught how to wake up, we were taught what to do when we slept. Like during the sleep period, what do you actually do? You just sleep. We were taught how to be awake. We're trained how to meet up in the dream world and study together and continue to educate ourselves. We were taught how to breathe, how to eat, how to shower, all kinds of things. You know, we're just born into this world and people say like, here, learn your nursery rhymes, learn your ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, go to school, learn geography, learn history, science, the periodic table. Why? When are you ever going to use the periodic table again? But simple things of like basic life human skills, we never get taught. Who teaches you how to go to sleep? How many people out there struggle to go to sleep?
Me.
Millions, right? Because they assume everybody knows how to go to sleep. And it's a simple process. You lay on your back with your hands by your side, your palms facing upward. You visualize your nervous system. And you visualize all your energy coming into your nervous system and flowing from different limbs into your spine. So imagine all the energy in your leg, your left leg, being absorbed into the nervous system, flowing up the nervous system into your spine. And then the same thing with your right leg, your left arm, upper torso, and your right side of your upper torso and your arm here, pulling into your spine, and your whole body goes to sleep. Because when you relax your nervous system, you relax your muscles. And when you relax your muscles, the whole arm goes limp. And then you just fall asleep. And the next thing you know, it's time to wake up and you've had great sleep. How terrible is it when you wake up in the morning and your smartphone's only got 30% of battery life? And you go, oh, should have charged it, right? Because you want to wake up and you want 100% on your phone, not 30%. So most people go to sleep and wake up with like 60% of battery in their life. And for me, my goal is to go to sleep, be fully rested, and wake up with 100% of energy so that I can go and have a dynamic day and do things that I want to do. How to focus on eating, how much to eat. We had a rule in the monastery that your first serving should fit in both hands. If you're still hungry, go back, whatever fits in one hand. You eat slowly, you chew your food properly. When we had lunch, we sat together and had lunch. We weren't watching TV, we weren't doing anything else, we weren't reading a book. We just focused on eating and enjoying our food. This is the concept people don't get, right? People think that the more you meditate, the better it is. So 20 minutes of meditation is not as great as 3 hours of meditation. And it's actually not how we work. For us, we believed in quality as opposed to quantity. We spent the whole day preparing to meditate. So in Hindu philosophy, what comes before meditation? Concentration. Concentration comes before meditation. So you need to learn how to concentrate in order to meditate. And we believe that you can't meditate if you can't concentrate. So we spend the whole day focusing on concentration. So when I spoke with someone in a monastery, I spoke with another monk, I gave them my undivided attention. When I worked on my laptop, I focused on working on my laptop. When I swept the sidewalk, I focused on sweeping the sidewalk. So throughout the day, I'm practicing concentration. Now when I go to sit down to meditate, I'm really focused, and I can have a dynamic meditation session. And I always use the simple analogy of, take Usain Bolt, for example, the sprinter, right? I don't know much about him except he won 3 gold medals, fastest man on earth from Jamaica. I can make an assumption, and tell me if I'm wrong, that his whole day is structured, that he eats the right kinds of food and drinks the right amount of water. He goes to the gym. If you look at the boy, he's ripped, right? Probably works out, runs every day, I'm sure, sprints, does all kinds of things. But his whole day is preparing him for 9.57 seconds or whatever it is his world record is, not the other way around. And people come up to me all the time and they say, Dandapani, I'm so stressed out. I've got so much happening in my life. Do you think if I meditate for 5 minutes in the morning, it'll help my whole day? I'm going like, well, what are you doing the remaining 23 hours and 55 minutes? That's what I want to know. Because if you try to meditate for 5 minutes in the morning and the rest of the day you just live a chaotic life, that's not, it's a good start, but it's not really helping you. It's like eating a carrot in the morning and then eating hamburgers and fries all day and hoping to have a healthy diet. You have to understand that your whole day, your lifestyle is what's going to support your meditation practice at the start. Then your meditation practice grows, and then it turns around and supports your lifestyle.
Right.
But not the other way around. You don't create a meditation practice to support your lifestyle. You create a lifestyle first, meditation second. Then meditation affects the lifestyle, not the other way around. And everybody in the West has got it backwards.
And what should we be doing with our lifestyle to make it to where it's maybe more meditation friendly?
Well, a couple of things. I would say one is simplify your life. Everybody's so busy. Everybody's got a lot of things to do. We don't actually have a lot of things to do. Most people don't have clear priorities in life. For me, my goal is to simplify my life, simplify the number of people in my life, and simplify the number of things in my life. We only have a finite amount of energy each day. But every year, we have more people in our lives. Is that a fair statement? More Facebook friends, more people you're connected with.
Yeah.
But your energy stays the same. So that's not a proportionate growth. If your energy is increasing every year proportionately with the number of things and people in your life, then we don't have to talk about this. But your energy level is the same. But the amount of people and things in your life are growing almost exponentially. That doesn't work. So for me, it's always about simplifying first the people and things into your life, into who and what's most important, taking that finite energy that you have each day and focusing. Second step is learning how to focus and concentrate that finite amount of energy into the people and things that truly matter. Now you start to create a lifestyle that you actually love because you're invested into people and things that matter. And the byproduct of that is happiness.
And you said happiness is not a goal. Is that correct?
Yes, happiness is not a goal. And if you ask most people, what do you want in life? They say, I want to be happy. I always say you should never pursue happiness. Don't pursue happiness. Pursue a lifestyle where the byproduct of that lifestyle is happiness. So happiness comes as a byproduct. I spend time with the people that I love. What is my byproduct? I'm happy. I spend time with people I don't like. I'm not happy. So don't pursue happiness. Pursue a lifestyle that gives happiness. But in order to pursue that lifestyle, you need to be clear what you want in life. What's your purpose in life? And people don't know this because they don't spend any time with themselves. I remember a few years ago, I was in Australia and spoke at an event with some very, very successful entrepreneurs, and they took me out to dinner afterwards. And I think it was like 12:30 in the morning. I asked everyone at the table, what's your purpose in life? Nobody could answer. 2 people said, I don't know. 2 guys rambled on for 5 minutes, which meant they had no idea. Simple question, what's your purpose in life? No idea. What color is your tie, Brian?
I think it's red.
It's red, right? I mean, not very difficult to answer. But people don't know because they never spend any time with themselves. I always say, people make time for everything and everyone else in their life, but they never make time for themselves. If you go up to someone who you know and say, like, would you like to catch up for coffee? Let's do coffee. They're like, oh, I can't this week, but I can next week. How about Thursday, 7 p.m.? Perfect. I'll see you at this place. when was the last time someone is willing to take time out of their life to spend time with themselves? So if I wanted to get to know you, and we've had one dinner and we had a great conversation, we're spending time here. If I wanted to get to know you, I would have to spend time with you. We'd have to meet up for coffee, a glass of wine. If I really want to get to know you, maybe we meet up once a week. Every Friday night, we go out for a glass of wine. We chat for a couple of hours. After a year, I'd get to know you really well. You'd get to know me really well. But it requires me spending time with you. So if you want to get to know yourself, you need to spend time with yourself. But in a way that you can inquire, right? So people say to me things like, oh, I walk my dog in the park, that's my time with myself. And you're like, no, it's not. That's you walking the dog. People go like, oh, I go for a jog, that's my alone time. No, that's you jogging, avoiding traffic, watching where you're stepping so you don't trip and fall over. Spending time with yourself is sitting down, closing your eyes, not interacting with the outside world, and actually going inside and having that conversation. The same conversation I would have with you and say like, hey Brian, so where did you grow up? You know, you said California, do you like to surf? No? Hate the water, love the water? Tell me, right? And people don't have that conversation because they don't have that conversation with themselves. They don't end up knowing what they want in life. Because they don't know what they want in life, they can't focus that finite amount of energy. And then they don't live a lifestyle that brings them happiness. And most people end up being unhappy.